Good morning, Mr. Mayor. I'm very pleased you want to look at good value, and I'm very thrilled to hear you want to be more efficient. So I can help you with this. Recently, it came to light that the Taxpayers Alliance, a group I thoroughly approve of, that Transport for London had the most expensive facility time bill at £7.9 million in 23-24. Don't you agree that that is very, very high, and that would be an appropriate area to make savings?
Well, I don't have the same respect for the Taxpayers Alliance as she does. No one knows how they're funded. It's a very shadowy outfit in relation to who funds them and what
their motives are. Can you
answer
the question, please?
Chair, she began the question by asserting the high value that the Taxpayers Alliance should be held.
You're stalling. £7.9 million is actually spent on facility time. Do you think that that should be reduced? £7.9 million just in TfL?
Well, unlike the Taxpayers Alliance, I'm not anti-trade union, and so I think it is important for workers to organise, and for those workers who are having leading positions in trade unions to have time off to do the work they've got to do as trade unions. And before the pandemic, that led to not just us reducing like-for-like operating costs at TfL, but strikes being down by more than 70%.
Mr. Mayor, £7.9 million. Can you just say whether you think that's appropriate or not?
So we've managed to reduce like-for-like operating costs.
You see, audience, he doesn't answer. It's quite a simple question. I think £7.9 million for facility time is outrageous. All I want, do you think it's outrageous or not, Mr. Mayor?
I think the member will find those members in the gallery rejected her on May the 2nd in the mayoral election. But I'm quite clear. I support trade unions organising. When you've got a £10 billion budget as TfL has, you employ almost 40,000 people. I think it's reasonable to allow members to have time off to organise.
So you think 7.9 is acceptable. Now, under this dreadful employment rights bill that's going through at the moment, your government say that organisations will no longer be required to publish facility time information. Will you guarantee us that you will continue to publish facility time information? Because whilst you might not be upset by £7.9 million, I suspect the public that travel like sardines in the morning would think that it was a lot of money.
Chair, I'll always make sure that we're as transparent as we can be. This is the most transparent administration that City Hall's ever had, and will carry on being transparent.
I'll take that as a yes. So thank you for that. Very pleased about that. Another recent example of budget savings that you can make, we found that it shows that the GLA is spending £447,200 on 6 full-time equality, diversity and inclusion roles. Now, bearing in mind we're not very inclusive in one way in this area, and I'll speak out for men. We've got 65% worth of women when it's a 50% workforce, 50%. So, in a word, on support of men, perhaps that should be dealt with. But even so, I do not think we need to be spending £447,200 on equity, diversity and inclusion roles.
Well, my sex has had a pretty good run for the last 4,000 years, and I think it's not a bad thing to give women a chance as well.
Women are being given a chance, but what about the men coming up through? We need to be speaking and thinking of them. I've got a list of places that you could make reductions, but unfortunately, because you spoke for so long in the beginning, I don't have any more time. Thank you, Chair.